All right, it's good to have you back with us. We are live from the Atlantic Coast Conference football meetings in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's bring in one of the most exciting guys in the entire conference and in all of college football from Louisville. It is quarterback Malik Cunningham. How you doing, young man?
I'm doing good, man. It's a blessing to be here tonight. Thanks for having me.
Man, you look smooth.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What did you? Now, is this an NIL deal here? I mean, wow. I mean, you looking good, top to bottom here.
Yes, I appreciate it. I take a lot. I take time when it comes to fashion. I'm very what's the word for it? I like to look good. Put it like that.
I have no idea what that. I mean, this is dressed up for me, for crying out loud. Yeah, but you got to go. So is that kind of your style off the field? You like to?
Yes, I'm big on fashion for sure. What's the saying? Like, look good, play good, feel good.
Yeah,
that's how I take it off the field as well.
Yeah. Your game is fascinating. Your game is tremendous. I mean, throwing the football, sure, but tucking it and running it. How has that evolved at Louisville? And what do you see as far as your future? Is that going to be your style, certainly at the next level, or do you see yourself becoming more of a passing quarterback?
I mean, that's just my game. That's what I do different from a lot of quarterbacks. I feel like a lot of quarterbacks in the country and in this conference can throw the ball, but when what you're going to do when the pass is not there, when something breaks down, the play is not there, and it's good that I have a coach like Coach Satterfield, like the place that we run, like if something not there, it's different. It's tons of running lanes for me to take, and which is good for me and for my teammates. So if something breaks down, I can make a play with my legs.
You do have a totally new wide receiving core. Unfortunately, you lost quite a few guys, but 3 veterans now coming in. What has that been like during the spring to work with these new players?
It's been great, man. It's always good to see new faces. Not always the brightest thing, but it's good in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of new faces, like you said. We've just been putting in a lot of work this whole spring, man. Those guys have been hungry, and they recruit that receiver group, that core is not a lot of egos. So it's always good when you got people in the room that want to work. I mean, we've been getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning, throwing routes, just getting that timer down before we work out, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening, we throw routes again. So every day we getting some routes in, man, and that chemistry is coming.
In my opinion, Malik, Louisville's better than the record.
Yeah, for sure.
I can say that about a lot of teams, but that's the way it looks from me when I've been able to watch you guys play. How do you fix that? How do you play 60 minutes, 4 quarters?
You got to finish. That's been the biggest thing for us this offseason. We got to finish everywhere around the stadium. We got to finish on the back of our shirts. I mean, you got to finish games. I mean, a lot of 4 or 5 of those games we're in, and we won 6 games, and 4 or 5, that's 11-win season, 10-11-win season. So that's been the biggest thing. We start fast, you got to finish strong. And like you said, a lot of those games we just finish in the 4th quarter, and this offseason, that's been the thing. We've been putting in a lot of work to try to finish those games, and we will finish those games this year.
What's college football like? I mean, the way that this thing has changed with, the transfer portal, the NIL, it's not going to affect you, but all these rumors of other conferences poaching teams from the ACC and other stuff. I mean, it's just a total whirlwind. What's it been like?
It's been crazy, man. Considering NIL came around last year, NIL's been good to me, my family, and some of my teammates as well. We thank God for that because a lot of those players should have been getting paid. Not to speak on that, but just glad that they finally changed it. And college football has been crazy. I mean, just talking to Coach earlier, but it's about the schedule and the teams that they're going to be playing in the future, man. It's crazy. I wish I could stay around for a couple more years to get a chance to play some of those top-tier teams, but he's been doing good in the recruiting as well. They've been doing good on that part. And like you said, man, it's been crazy. You never know what you're going to get in college football nowadays, but I can only control what I can control, be where my feet are, and just take every day like it's my last day. And just attack the day. Whatever I'm trying to do, just have a purpose for it, and just accomplish that goal in that day.
Malik Cunningham, our guest quarterback for Louisville, I've been covering the Jacksonville Jaguars long before you were born. And, in the locker room, the better players get paid, and everyone is fine with that. Certainly you at Louisville, that's no question. But what about young 18-year-olds coming in, making a lot of money? Let's say you got an incumbent on the team that has been a starter for 2 or 3 years, and, he's already there. We don't have to give him as much. Can that divide a locker room? Do you see that happening in the future?
I would say not in the future. It definitely, I feel like all those things that happened that affected the teams that happened last year, considering there's only picking maybe 2 or 3 players from each team that are getting money, and then you have somebody that played DN, he'd be like, he's made plays, but he's not getting as much money as the linebackers can. So I feel like in the future, like Coach always say, like if you don't make plays, like he'd be straight up with it. If you don't make plays, you don't get paid. Like that's how in the league. Like quarterback gets the most money, and if the quarterback doesn't play good, he gets fired. Like it's just next man up mentality. So I feel like the 18-year-olds just come in, head down, ready to work, and that money it'll come. I promise you, that money will find you.
It seems like yesterday it was Lamar Jackson that was sitting right there. Do you conversate with him? Do you get up with him time and again? And if so, what's that like to look up to what he did there and what he's doing now in Baltimore?
Yeah, he came up. They had him and Teddy had a wellness day down in Louisville, and then he came back for the Derby. So I spent time with him at the Derby. We didn't win any money. Yeah, so it's just good to pick his brain, man. We more talk about more just life, not just so much about football. Whenever we can talk, so we both kind of busy. So whenever he is available, I hit him up, shoot him a text every now and then.
Yep. I say you're looking smooth now. I can't imagine what you wore at the Kentucky Derby.
Oh yeah, I had a pink suit.
Yeah, did you really?
Yeah.
Hey, awesome. Hey, let's wrap with this. Wow, what a schedule, man. I mean, Syracuse, and then you got 3 Florida schools in a row. You go to Central Florida, you have Florida State, then you have South Florida. You're going to find out about this football team right out early in the month of September.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we got to, like Coach always say, man, you got to take it game by game. So we're not looking forward to nobody else besides Syracuse right now. So just dissecting everything that they have going on, whether they put in something new from the last couple games that they have. So just trying to get the ins and outs, just because we know those guys pretty well. I mean, we both got veteran teams, the same team we've been playing against for the last 3 years. So it's going to be a good matchup for us.
Malik, thank you very much for a few minutes of your time. Yeah, my pleasure. There he goes, Malik Cunningham, one of the most explosive quarterbacks in all of college football, joining us from Louisville here live from the Atlantic Coast Conference meetings.